Hello beautiful souls, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a wonderful day or night whenever you are watching this. For today's reading, we're going to be taking a look at the ending that is happening or has happened in your life, what that ending is bringing you. So this ending could be literally anything, a cycle ending, a pattern ending, a situation in your life ending or having already ended. And we're going to see what that is bringing you. And to do this reading, I have 4 piles. I'm going to add the crystals and I'll be right back. And here I've added the crystals. For pile 1, we have this pyramid. For pile 2, we have this rose quartz crystal. For pile 3, we have this opalite heart. And for pile 4, we have this selenite heart. Pick whichever pile number, and or crystal is calling you most, and that is going to be your reading. If you feel like you need additional help to choose, something that helps me is closing my eyes, taking a deep breath, and bringing the topic to mind. So asking yourself, what is this ending, bringing the ending to your mind, what is that ending bringing to you or bringing in your life? And then opening your eyes and seeing which pile catches your eye the most, and usually that really helps. So if you were struggling, I hope that helps you. And timestamps will be listed down below along with the decks that I use. That's always in the description box. And if you'd like to connect further, go ahead and keep watching. Otherwise, you can just skip to your pile. Hello to all of you who would like to connect deeper. It's actually a really overcast day and it's really giving autumn fall vibes. And I'm not complaining because I really do love the autumn and like the cozy autumn vibe. But I'm also kind of missing the sun. Anyways, before I started this reading, I was just thinking about our birth charts, and I was wondering, like, how important is our birth chart really in our life? It's something that I've been thinking about a lot in these last few years, especially like how important is the birth chart really? How much of an impact does it really have in my life? How seriously do I take my birth chart? And I've come to realize, like, I use it as a tool to gain a deeper understanding, but I try not to use it as something of a predictive tool, simply because I feel like, for me personally, if I use it to hook myself onto predictions, I might limit my growth, because then I'm already setting parameters or like boxes in which I'm allowed to exist. And so I've kind of just learned to use my birth chart as a tool to enhance my understanding of myself and any situations in my life, rather than using it to predict things. And so I was curious, what does that look like for you? What do you use your birth chart for? If you do, how seriously do you take your birth chart, and what insight do you mostly use it for, or what insight have you gained from it? And I would love to hear your comment in the comment section, or maybe this is something you'd like to just think about on your own. But yeah, it was a very fascinating subject and I've thought a lot about it. So I was like, and then I was curious, what do my YouTube fam think about it? So I thought I'd ask you guys. Now let's get into your piles. Hello pile 1, how are you doing? You've chosen this pyramid, and I'm going to keep your crystal right here. And I would love to know, when it comes to your birth chart, if you do look at your birth chart, how seriously do you take your birth chart? What insight and valuable information do you usually get from there? And like, how much do you rely on it or look at it, or how important is your birth chart to you in your life? And if it is something that's important, like, what do you usually look at your birth chart for? If you'd like to hear my answer, you can check out the intro. But now let's get into your reading. So I got a few messages. The first thing that I had was when I was shuffling, the 3 of Wands shot out of the deck, and this has been happening recently a lot when I've been shuffling, where a card will fly out of the deck. So for some of you, this message may not apply, but it did fly out as I was shuffling and tapping into your energy. So for some of you, this may be important, but I was feeling like, I just wrote down my notes, so I'm just going to read from my notes. Oh, and then also, when I went to grab my iPad to write these notes down, it was on charger and I didn't realize it was charging. And so I like pulled it and the charger it like flew out of the wall. But there was a bunch of cards there. It didn't hit any of the cards except for this crystal deck one, and specifically the Moonstone and what was it, Pink Sapphire card came out. And the Pink Sapphire card speaks of forgiveness and letting go. So for some of you, if there has been some forgiveness that you're working through, I feel like this ending is bringing you that forgiveness, either you forgiving another or you receiving forgiveness, or maybe you forgiving yourself, or a bit of all of those things maybe. But for others of you with the Moonstone, I really got a strong message that some of you, this ending could result in a pregnancy, a birth of a child, or children of some sort, or it's referring to an idea. So like you finally get an idea, you're planting a seed, something like that. A new intention could be planted. And with this Three of Wands, I kept hearing like you're moving forward, your intentions are moving forward. So this ending is bringing forward movement for you. And I feel like you're ready to embark on a journey of expansion and growth. And I kept hearing forward movement, but it's not rushed. It felt like even if there's a lot of passion or action, it's being taken steadily at a steady pace. And I kept hearing like, you see what you need to do, you know the moves that you need to make, like the road is clear ahead for you. You see the road, you have the clarity, and now you're taking decisive action, but in a steady pace, at a steady pace, so it's not overworking, you're not feeling overwhelmed or burnt out, like you're working at a steady pace and you're making steady progress, not rushing it. Like there's this feeling of this ending is helping you to realize you don't have to rush through things, that you can take your time, you can move at a steady pace and still make progress, even if things aren't happening like so rapidly. So, let's see your oracle cards first. We're going to see what this ending is bringing you. We have organization, Leo, and then we have happiness, which I love. It's bringing you happiness. And let's see, what is this ending bringing them internally? What is this ending that's happening in pile one's life bringing in them internally? Okay, we have the Nine of Wands with the Three of Cups reversed. And the Six of Swords. Yeah, see, like you're moving away, which makes sense with this ending. You're moving away from rough waters internally, especially because this is at the bottom for what this ending is bringing you internally. I feel like you're moving away from like inner conflicts, inner turmoil, loads of anxiety internally, or just coming to a place of like inner peace, like moving towards inner peace. What is this ending bringing pile one externally? That's materially, physically. What is this ending bringing pile one externally? Temperance being reversed. I feel like getting one more. What is this ending bringing pile one? And the moon reversed. Interesting. Okay. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles. There's a lot of reversal cards. The first thing I'm hearing is that this ending is bringing you structure. Structure so you can play, enjoy, have fun, let loose and spend some time in the sun. This is telling me this ending is giving you the opportunity to step out of that day-to-day, because the structure that you've built is now allowing you to support, or the structure that you're building as a result of this ending is allowing you to support fun and play and other things as well. So like, for example, if you, just to help paint this picture, if you have a lot of responsibilities, you're working, you have household responsibilities, maybe you're structuring your household responsibilities in a way where you can meal prep and you have less day-to-day responsibilities to take care of. So then you can go out and try new things, explore, have time for your hobbies, enjoy good company, or just have some fun and let loose. Some of you with this organization here, you could be switching jobs, or this ending is allowing you to have enter another organization or another company where you are much more happier, where you have more freedom or more flexibility, or where your efforts and your work is more recognized, because we have this Leo card here, and Leo is all about recognition and spotlight energy. So if you are moving jobs, this new job or this opportunity for this new job is one where you're more recognized, your talents are more recognized, and so your skill set, they're being used in a way that uplifts you and isn't closing you off, or isn't boxing you in. I also do notice there is a lot of sun here, because you have this sun on the happiness card, and then you literally have the Leo card, which is associated with the sun. So I feel like this ending is just brightening up your energy and helping you to have the courage to walk a path of happiness, have the courage to break out of the mold and walk a path of happiness, and also to structure your life so you can do those things, so you can have more than just the day-to-day experiences, so your life is filled with more than just the day-to-day grind. What this ending is bringing you internally, we have this Nine of Wands with the Three of Cups being reversed. This is making me feel like this ending is helping you to explore your boundaries, and whether these boundaries have been preventing you from connecting with people, or maybe these boundaries have been keeping you boxed in and preventing you from experiencing the experiences that you'd like to have, or the connections that you'd like to have. So I feel like you're exploring that. I feel like you're exploring where your boundaries are coming from, if it's like a healthy boundary, or if it's something that's limiting you, because like a boundary can very easily become a limitation. And I feel that this ending is bringing you clarity on where your boundaries may have been keeping you closed off from the experiences that you'd like to have in this life. And for others of you, this ending is helping you to see where you need to have healthy boundaries, so you don't have to feel so guarded in relationships, so you're able to enjoy connections and relationships and experiences without feeling like super cautious or super guarded. Like, it's giving you insight where you can place those healthy boundaries so you can have these things. And also I'm hearing that this ending is helping you to heal from any friendship wounds that may have happened throughout your life, or any wounds that were dealing with acquaintances, relationships. It specifically, I keep hearing friendships, but for some of you this could be sibling relationships as well. I feel like this ending is helping you to deal with, or to, and that might be why there is that forgiveness message through the pink sapphire card that came up in the beginning, because I feel like this ending for some of you is bringing you the closure that you needed, or the healing that you needed to move past any pains from friendships, relationships, or sibling relationships I'm hearing, or acquaintances, like any of those types of pains that you may have had in your life, this ending is helping you to close that out, to heal from that, to recover from that, so that you're able to still enjoy connections with others and build a community around you without feeling so guarded, protected, or cautious. And the last thing that I'm getting with this is this ending is helping you to not be so guarded when celebrating yourself, to not downplay your successes, to not downplay your victories, and to be open to celebrating it. I feel like this ending is opening you up internally to releasing your guards, not having to be so cautious, because you're learning to trust that your boundaries are already in place, so you don't have to be 24/7 on guard, or you don't have to be so cautious or move through life so cautiously. Like, you can be a bit free because you already have these healthy boundaries in place, or you're learning how to establish those things. And then moving to what it's bringing you in your external world, we have the Temperance being reversed and the Moon being reversed. Externally, the people around you could be noticing a shift in your energy. So it's not something physical. Like, for example, if you go through a glow up, right? But that glow up is not necessarily external. Like, you could still look very much the same, but something in your energy has shifted to where people are now like looking at you differently. They're like, there's something different about you. It's not physical, it's not appearance based, but there's just something different. I feel like that's what this external shift, or this ending is bringing you externally. Even if it's not bringing you this massive thing externally, what it brought you internally is shifting a lot of things for you externally, even if you can't see. Because there's, again, like going back to that Three of Wands message, it feels like it's a steady progress. It's not like that's confirmation, but it's not like this huge thing that is so noticeable, it's going from A to Z. No, it's a subtle shift in your inner energy that you can see externally. I hope that's making sense. But the other thing I'm hearing with this Temperance card is having 1 foot in and 1 foot out. So as a result of this ending, you could be committing to something that feels very unknown to you, something that you would not previously have committed to, or maybe it's something that is out of your comfort zone a little bit, but it's also something that you feel will be very fulfilling to you, something that will be very rewarding to you. So I feel like as a result of this ending, externally you're committing to something that is a bit of an unknown. It's not something that you're used to, it's not within your comfort zone per se, but it's something that has the opportunity to lead to great fruits. It has the opportunity to lead to the results that you're looking for, to the outcomes that you want. And this could even go back to a job. Like, you could be committing to a job that you never thought you would be in, or like a field that you didn't think you'd be in, and yet it's one that's really enriching for you, one that is actually kind of aligned with you. You just never really saw it that way, or you didn't see it as a possibility. But yeah, as a result of this ending, it seems like you're committing to something that is a bit foreign for you. It's a bit unknown. You can't really fully know what is going to happen just because it's out of your comfort zone. It's not something you've really experienced before, but it's one that has a lot of potential and a lot of hope. Like, it gives you a lot of hope, a lot of potential for growth, even if it's a bit unknown to you, even if it's a bit scary and if you're a bit skeptical. But I do feel like externally you're committing to something that you may have been on the fence about for a while, or that you may have been 1 foot in, 1 foot out, or just something that feels very foreign and different and unknown to you. So hearing like you're testing the waters. So externally, this ending is bringing you the courage you needed to test the waters with something. And I think that's going to help you to commit to whatever this thing is that you're committing to. Whatever this structure, this organization, could be a new job, it could be something like that, or whatever has been feel like you've been kind of tempted to try it, but you've been on the fence about it because you're not really quite sure what, like, you're hopeful and it seems like it could be promising, but you're still unsure about it. So you've been a bit on the fence, and I feel like this ending is helping you to have the courage to commit, or to at least try it out and see what happens. So let's get one last card from this deck. Spirit, what last message would you like to give pile 1 in regards to the ending and what it is bringing for them? Thank you. We have amethyst. It's interesting because amethyst is a stone of connecting to our crown chakra, connecting to our higher consciousness, gaining deeper understanding, but also it helps us to break out of addictions and stuff. I feel like through this ending, you're also connecting deeper to your own intuition and your own source of wisdom. And I feel like with this moon here too, coming out for what it's bringing you externally, I feel like because it's coming out reversed, it's giving you the courage to take action on your intuitive downloads or insights. Like, even if you don't know where it would lead, your intuition's nudging you in a direction and you're learning to trust it more. You're learning to have faith in it more. You're having the courage to follow that more. And Spirit is encouraging that with this amethyst. And I also feel like because amethyst deals with breaking habits and patterns, you could be breaking out of old cycles, ones that you've had in place to help you feel protected out of past pains and hurts, but now it's limiting you. So I feel like you could be breaking out of that as well. But let's read from the guidebook. Familiarity, unconscious habits, old patterns in need of being released. Autopilot takes over when we require a rest from mental overload. While this reaction can serve us well, Amethyst Spirit brings a reminder to stop surrendering to the familiar. Be mindfully present to the now and examine your habits. Are they working for you the way you want them to? Are you overdue for a new routine? Perhaps a small, simple shift that can make a huge difference. What could you say more often to those you love, or do more often to nurture yourself when your go-to is sacrifice for others? What habits could you begin to develop today to build your security and increase your prosperity? Can you see how the old habits these replaced should have been discarded long ago? Amethyst Spirit's message to you is to be conscious of your habits so that you don't fall asleep to your potential for transformation and healing. You deserve so much more than you have right now, so awaken to your ability to co-create a new one replaced habit at a time. Amethyst calms our mind, helping us release attachment to all we think we should be doing and allowing us to relax into being. Meditating with Amethyst clears the mind of extraneous I don't know how to pronounce that, thoughts, disengaging us from the busyness of our daily lives and offering us the opportunity to connect to Spirit. It is a wonderful stone to assist in exploring and trusting our intuitive abilities. This is where I'm going to leave your reading. Thank you so much for allowing me to do this reading for you, and thank you so much for being here. If you would like to gain more clarity or dive deeper, you can check out personal tarot readings in my website. It's in the description box below. If you like this reading, then like the video and subscribe if you haven't already. I'm sending you lots of love and light, and I'll catch you in another video or reading. Bye. Hello Pile 2, how are you doing? You've chosen this rose quartz crystal. I'm going to keep it right here. I would love to know how important your birth chart is for you. How do you use it? What insight do you like to gain from it? How seriously do you take it? And yeah, if you wanted to see or hear my answer, you can check out the intro. Now let's get into your reading. I had a few messages that came up first. The first thing that I heard was communication. As I was shuffling your deck, I heard communication, and I was also feeling like something from your past is clearing out. Some of you could be working on up-leveling your finances to reduce or clear out any debt you may have, or something along those lines. And this ending could be an opportunity to clear out anything you owe another person, or just clear things up in a relationship. Like, there seems to me this feeling of this ending bringing you the opportunity to clear things up, clear the air out, clear your name, clear things up. Yeah. And I was also feeling like any karma you may have been carrying is being cleared out. And I was feeling this heavy destiny energy, like something. I don't normally go too deep into like karmic ties and destiny and stuff, but for you, I feel like something destined is happening. Like, destiny is playing a role in your life, and this ending is like bringing you the closure of that, or like karma is being cleared out, your past karma. Because I do fully believe in free will, but something about this ending in your pile feels bigger than just a simple ending, even if that's what it seems like. And because this is a general reading, obviously just take what applies. That could only just be for a few of you, and you'll know right away, like, if there's something in your life that you felt like a karmic pattern or a karmic cycle, or just something that you can't seem to, like, it just keeps repeating, or you have been struggling to like get out of it. I feel like this is like the karmic cycle closing and like destiny at play here. So yeah, let's get into your reading. Let's look at your oracle cards first. We have creativity with the angel number 33, the 12th house of escape, and we have delight. This ending is bringing you something delightful. And then I'm also just going to get your tarot cards. So, Spirit, what is this ending bringing pile 2 internally? What is this ending bringing pile 2 internally? That's a lot. I'm going to keep this Knight of Pentacles because I feel like it slipped out for a reason. But we also have the Empress, the Knight of Cups, and Moonlight. Just because of the combination of these three right here gives me a heavy feeling of strong psychic gifts or strong intuition to your psychic gifts, or to your feminine energy and learning to nurture yourself. Yeah, there's this like really strong, powerful insight that this is giving you. This ending is bringing you powerful insight and a connection to your feminine energy. If some of you have been disconnected from your feminine energy, or maybe you've been carrying some like mother wounds, I feel like this ending is helping you to clear that out. To also, so any patterns you may have been noticing from your maternal side, if you know your maternal side, or any wounds that may have been carried down, because also we carry the wounds and traumas that our mothers experience, you know, not only just from their pregnancies, but their womb and everything like stores that trauma, and when we're in there, we are also absorbing that energy. So I feel like this ending is helping you to clear out any energy you may have absorbed while you were in your mother's womb, or while you were a child, like a young child. Any maternal wounds and traumas that your mother or any feminine energy in your lineage experienced, I feel like you're closing that out. That cycle is like, that's what this ending is bringing, is clarity on that and closure and insight through that. Insight through your feminine energy for sure. But let's see. What is this ending bringing pile 2 externally? What is this ending bringing pile 2 externally? Wow. Clearly you have a lot. Like, this is, again, a lot of cards here. So whatever this ending is, it's, yeah, like I immediately felt like your pile specifically, this ending, no matter what this, it may seem so insignificant to you, but this ending is bringing you a lot of things. It's opening up a lot of doors for you. It's not as simple as it may seem. I think it's pretty big. I think it's bigger than it outwardly looks. But yeah, so we have Judgment, the Three of Cups, and the Page of Swords. This ending is bringing you some deep internal, like subconscious shifts, because we have the 12th house here, and the 12th house deals with our subconscious or our unconscious mind. So this ending is bringing you huge shifts in your subconscious, in your unconscious mind. I feel like any escapism tendencies you may have had, or any like mind drifting off and escaping your reality, or things like that, I feel like this ending is helping you to, it's highlighting that and helping you to move out of that, or helping you to move through that. It's bringing you the clarity and insight you need to understand what's going on in your unconscious programming, or in your unconscious world, in the subconscious. It's helping you to really clear out a lot of subconscious limiting beliefs and patterns and cycles that you may have been stuck in. If that does not apply, and if you don't feel like there's this huge heavy thing, for some of you I think it's very simple. Like, this ending is helping you to explore your creativity. It's helping you to move beyond the limitations. Like, it's helping you to step out of your box and increasing your creativity, increasing your connection to your unconscious, so you're able to tap into like deeper parts of you and use those deeper parts of you to express yourself creatively. I feel like if you have been experiencing any creative blocks, this ending is helping you to move through that and helping you to learn how to really tap into your deeper self and allow that the deeper creativity that's like within you to be channeled out. So I do feel for some of you it's like as simple as that. There's a lot of creative power that you're holding within you, and this ending is helping you to channel that creativity, the depth of creativity. And even if you are going through some major life lessons or experiencing a lot of like patterns and cycles and karma, which I do want to say karma is just the reaction to our actions. I don't necessarily personally believe too much in past life karma, but I do believe that we can carry karma and traumas from our family lineage, specifically like we were exploring with yours from the maternal side, and that can influence the cycles and patterns that we experience in our life as well. So I think for some of you, you're clearing out some heavy things dealing with that, and for others of you, this is tapping deeper into your unconscious creative powers and learning to channel that this ending is helping you to learn how to channel those things. I feel like internally this ending is bringing you more surety of yourself and your path. I feel you are becoming more secure and sure of yourself. Like, that keeps coming up, surety within yourself and building stability and security within. It's like you're building up your self-worth on a stable foundation. And so you're starting to enjoy your own unique path more and more, and feeling more confident in yourself and in your path. Or this could even represent you going on a journey of self-discovery, of understanding deeper parts of yourself, of loving yourself, like a journey of self-love, uncovering how to nurture yourself and how to care for yourself truly, understanding what your needs are. I feel like that could also be what this ending is bringing you internally. I feel like internally, you're accepting that you're different, and that's okay. You don't have to be like everybody else. And so now this ending is helping you to see your own uniqueness and walk your own unique path and come to terms with your own unique path, to enjoy the small things and the little things in your unique path, to not feel so rushed like that you have to go through somebody else's checklist. I feel like this ending is helping you to come back to this, like, to the simple things and learn to enjoy your present moment, learn to enjoy each moment. Internally, I feel like you're just not rushing yourself. You're not putting that pressure on yourself. You're moving at a pace that feels good for you. You're enjoying your life and the things that are, the experiences that come your way. It definitely feels like you're not rushing yourself to meet some end goal or to rush through your journey. Like, you're just taking your time, and doesn't really matter what anybody else has to say about it. And for what this is bringing you externally, I feel like for many of you, this ending is bringing you the community of the loving and supporting community that you may have been looking for since childhood. But even if it doesn't have to do with that, I just generally think that you're externally connecting to a lot of people who love and support you. But I also do feel like you're still somehow being seen by a lot of different people, and a lot of different people have their opinions, but this loving and supporting community that you're finding is helping you to navigate those opinions, so it doesn't feel like those opinions are so heavy in your life. Like, yeah, those opinions exist, but they're not really bothering you as much because you found your people. You have your loving and supporting people in your corner who support you through that, and they don't judge you for your different and unique path. They're really supporting you on that path. But also, this ending could be bringing you an opportunity to provide clarity to the people in your inner circle who may be questioning this ending or questioning your decisions, or who might be asking you all these things. Like, I feel this ending might be bringing you an opportunity to answer those questions, to, rather than shy away from it, to stand firm in it. And you might be surprised at the support you receive. Even if people don't understand it, they may still support it, seeing how it's important to you. For others of you, because we have creativity here, you could also be channeling your creativity and putting it out on, like, for the public to see. And externally, you could be a bit worried about public opinion, or how people view your creative projects and the things that you're sharing. But you also, I feel like, are going to be receiving a lot of support for what you're sharing, and a lot of support in your like, in the creative work that you're releasing, if that applies for you. I do feel like this ending is somehow bringing you the courage to release creative work, or to allow your creative energy to be channeled and then ultimately to be released to the public. And even if that public is not like the general public, but it could literally just be like your family and friends, either way, I feel like this is bringing you some, you might be worried that they're going to judge you for it, or that they're about their opinions, but I feel like you're going to receive more support than you might initially expect or realize. Either way, like, the bottom line is this ending is bringing you more support than you initially thought. Yes, it's bringing eyes on you. Yes, people are maybe having their opinions, and it might be bringing more judgment your way, but I do feel like it's still ultimately, because we have this Three of Cups being upright here, it's still supportive. Like, you're still being supported through it. I really don't know why right now this is reminding me of Goldilocks and the Three Bears. So something is just right. Like, something externally is fitting in, and it's just right. It's perfect. So this ending externally is bringing you something that's just right for you, something that is fitting you so well. It's literally perfect for you. And you may have had to go through a few trials to get there, but something is aligning perfectly for you as a result of this ending. So now let's take I feel like you are also transforming in the sense that you're being more confident and taking action with more courage and more confidence. You're kind of just leading with your inner confidence, and maybe that's part of the cycle that you're breaking out of, is trusting other people's opinions over your own internal callings. And I feel this ending is helping you to actually trust your inner callings over the opinions and things of others. All right, Spirit, what message do you have? What last message do you have for pile 2 in regards to this ending and what it's bringing them? These two as well. I'm not gonna take these two, but they did flip out. We have Jade and Amber. I get a few things with Jade. It's like not to allow your past experiences to jade your vision or to make you jaded. But also, I feel like jade is a very prosperous and lucky crystal or stone. And I'm pretty sure most, at least for the cultures that I've encountered, use jade in a very, like, in that way where it's considered lucky and prosperous. For some of you, you could be entering a period of time where things are starting to align for you. Maybe there's more prosperity coming your way, and Spirit could be saying to help yourself by learning how to manage those things, learning to, in a healthy way, manage the abundance that comes your way, so it doesn't either become overwhelming or you're not going, like, spending so much that you end up reverting back to an old habit or old pattern. Let's read from the guidebook for this. And for some of you, sleep could also be important. Maybe you need to get better sleep. Risk, adventure, new experiences, exploring unknown territory, claiming personal power. The seemingly safe road is not the one to take right now, for your soul is on a path of healing and wants you to experience fulfillment and joy. Mookaite Jasper is here to tell you that life is meant to be lived, so be adventurous now. Do not hold back to protect yourself from getting hurt, for this crystal has appeared to encourage you to take the leap, take the risk, and draw confidence from knowing that you have the conscious universe as your ally. Let go of your worries and your old beliefs about the dragons that await you if you dare to step into the unknown. Risk taking is required now, and you are fully supported in saying no to playing it safe. Mookaite Jasper's Spirit's message is that the adventure before you is one of discovery, and wondrous gifts await you. New ideas, new partners, new experiences, and new possibilities for achieving what you desire. Be bold and venture forth. Mookaite Jasper assists us in deepening our understanding and healing old wounds by allowing us to review our experiences from a new perspective. This allows revision of our old stories and helps us recognize that everyone is doing the best that they can with what they know at the time. This is an excellent stone to bring light and healing to the darkness of childhood wounds. Wow. That's literally so fitting with everything that we were talking about here. I definitely feel for many of you guys are going through, like, this ending is helping you to heal through childhood experiences that you've been carrying unconsciously from your lineage and from your mother and things of that nature. And it's really opening a lot of things up for you. I feel like it's internally helping you to feel more grounded and more at ease, less pressured and less anxious. I think it's helping you to feel like the anxiety is being almost shed, and that anxiety could have been coming from your maybe childhood experiences, but also possibly your parents, and especially your mother. Like, that keeps being highlighted, your mother's childhood experiences or her experiences through life that you then unconsciously absorbed. And I also feel like through this ending, you're exploring what you've unconsciously absorbed as your own, and you're releasing that. So you're freeing yourself from those patterns and cycles. So pile 2, this is where I'm going to leave your reading. Thank you so much for allowing me to do this reading for you, and thank you so much for being here. If you would like to gain more personal clarity on your situation, then check out my personal tarot readings. That's going to be linked in the description box. If you like this reading, then like the video and subscribe if you haven't already. I'm sending you lots of love and light, and I'll catch you in another video or reading. Bye. Hello, pile 3. How are you doing? You've chosen this opalite heart. I'm going to keep your crystal right here. And I would love to know, for those of you who look at your birth chart or know your birth chart, how seriously do you take it, or how important is it for you, and also like how do you use it, or like what insight do you gain from it? If you'd like to see my answer, you can check out the intro. So now let's get into your reading. I was also, when I tapped in, I was feeling this irritation in my throat. And I wonder if this ending is bringing you clarity on your personal truth, or what is true for you, or it's like somehow enhancing your voice in some way, bringing more power to your inner voice. And then with this deck in specific, I was seeing the Lover's card. So I wonder if for some of you, this ending could involve you connecting with people on a deeper level, connecting with yourself on a deeper level, or this is ending surface level things for you, and it's like you're moving past just the surface level and diving deeper. And I do feel like for some of you, this ending could be helping you become more comfortable with allowing your real self to be seen in relationships, rather than just the polished version of you. Like, I think of the polished version is good for our work or our, business stuff and things like that. Whereas the deeper part of you is what you want to show in relationships, that vulnerable side. And so I feel like you're becoming, as a result of this ending, you're becoming more comfortable with that. So let's get into your cards. First, I wanted to take a look at your oracle cards. We have Miracles, the 5th house of creativity, and then we have Good Cheer. So I feel like this ending could also be bringing you, for some of you, if you're like single or like you just exiting a relationship, maybe this ending, I feel like this 5th house is dealing with your dating life. Your dating life could be getting better. You could be noticing more activity there if you have been single and that's what is ending for you, or you just got out of a relationship. Maybe you're looking to date around again, or somehow your dating life is being highlighted here. But this could also deal with children. Like the 5th house in general deals with children, with dating, with fun. So as a result of this ending, maybe you're spending more time with your children, or you're spending more time connecting with your inner child, if you do have children. Or maybe you have nephews and nieces and you're spending more time with them. You're just like connecting to your own inner child, maybe having some more fun, going out and trying some new things. I do feel like for some of you, you're having more open conversations. Like there's less fear of being judged, and so you're more willing to just have open conversations with others, and it's helping you to get to know other people and other people's perspectives on a deeper level. So let's see what this ending is bringing you internally. What is this ending bringing? Thank you. We have the Queen of Swords, and then what is this ending bringing pile 3 externally? What is this ending bringing pile 3 externally? Can I get one more card? Okay, Thank you. Ooh, I love that. We have the Magician. So whatever this ending is for you, pile 3, because the Magician is at the bottom, ultimately, this ending is bringing you your desires. It's ultimately bringing you the thing that you have been manifesting, the thing that you have been wishing for. No matter what this ending may look like, it is bringing you there. Immediately when I'm seeing this miracles card, it's giving me the feeling of like something that does not happen often, something that's like a once in a lifetime type of opportunity, or it's very rare. And I feel like for you, this ending is actually bringing you something really rare, or something that's really special, something that not, like even with this 4 of Cups, it's like an opportunity. You may, for some of you, I really do feel like something, you've either been, like if this deals with relationships, you've either been single for a really long time, or in a relationship that wasn't aligned with you for a really long time, or emotionally attached to a relationship that wasn't aligned for you. If this doesn't have to do with relationships, just use that as an example, because that's just what is coming to me right now. This could be literally dealing with any ending that's happening in your life, but this ending, it could be an ending of an era too, an era of not seeing movement or fulfillment in your desires, or not seeing movement in the desires that you had, because your pile and your energy is really giving me the feeling of like this is ending of an era, the ending of something that you've been dealing with for a while, and it's like it's been disappointing you, but now this ending is bringing you the opportunity for the desires that you have, for like alignment with the actual desires that you have. I'm also feeling really fidgety, so I feel like this ending could also be bringing you a surge of energy, or maybe like it's boosting your vitality in some way. And I'm also feeling like anything that has been irritating you, bothering you, this ending is helping you to deal with those irritations. It's giving you the wisdom, the insight, and the clarity that you need in order to deal with those irritations or those frustrations that you may have been dealing, or that may have been in your life. Especially with this Queen of Swords here, it's making me feel like you're being given the wisdom, or at least you've learned now through your experiences, and you have gained that wisdom. So this ending is really highlighting how much wisdom you have gained, and you're using it to deal with the irritations or the frustrations that you may have been facing in your life. Ultimately though, this ending is bringing you a lot of blessings. It's bringing you a lot of good things, especially like again with this miracle card, it makes me feel like it's a once in a lifetime opportunity type thing. This is something that's rare. It's bringing you like again, I just want to use this relationship example. Please try to apply it to your situation as it fits, but that's just what keeps coming up to me. But if you've been in like you've been single for a really long time, and you have this specific desire of a partner that you want, and you've been working to manifest that partner into your life, this ending is somehow bringing this partner in. So through this ending, you are being led to this partner. Whereas, or if you've been in a relationship for a while, but this person isn't really aligned with the desire that you have for a partner, then this ending is bringing you that partner that you desire. It's bringing you this once in a lifetime opportunity to have your desires. And it's not to say that this is just going to happen once or anything like that, but it's just like the feeling of it is like something rare, something that you hoped for, you wished for, you wanted, but you didn't really fully believe was possible. In a way, you almost felt like you'd have to settle anyways for something less than what you desire. That's the kind of feeling that I'm getting here. That's that this ending is actually bringing you that desire of yours that feels like it's a rare thing, something that is so kind of far-fetched that you almost didn't even want to believe that it was possible, just because you may not want to be disappointed if it didn't happen. I feel like this ending is bringing that in for you. And it's specifically because we have the fifth house, it's specifically highlighting your dating life, but also like children and things like that. So this ending could also be bringing in maybe more connection with children, or with your inner child, or it could be allowing you to dream bigger. This ending is allowing you to dream bigger and hope better for yourself, to desire more for yourself, rather than just being stuck in like settling. I feel like this ending is helping you to move out of settling. You're no longer settling for less, especially with this here as your external, like what it's bringing you externally. We have the Four of Cups with the Six of Swords, and the Six of Swords deals with moving out of murky waters, or moving out of chaotic waters, moving away into calmer waters. And with this Four of Cups, it's usually like you're kind of sad or feeling like, is this all there is to life? Like, is this it? There's nothing more. Like, I desire more, but all I'm seeing is this, and here's this opportunity coming in with exactly what you're desiring. Spirit is encouraging you to try and remain optimistic if you can, because there is an opportunity coming in for you through this ending. This ending is actually a huge blessing in disguise for you. And some of you may be looking forward to this ending. It's not that this ending could be literally anything. And for some of you, like, I kept feeling an ending of an era, but some of you could be really looking forward to this ending, and rightly so, because this ending is bringing you a lot of blessings and a lot of like what you desire. It's bringing you what you desire ultimately. I also feel like through this ending, something is trying to get your attention, and I feel like this ending is helping you to see that. So there's something here that's trying to get your attention through the frustrations, through the irritation, like something that's been bothering you. It's trying to get your attention, and through this ending, you're finally looking at it, and you're finally dealing with it. It feels like it's like you're finally gaining the clarity. You're finally learning, like you've learned or you've been learning, and through this ending, you're applying that wisdom. Or you're learning the lesson through this ending, which is then helping you because now you've gained more wisdom. It's literally bringing you the wisdom and the lessons, insight that you needed in order to take this opportunity, and also the belief in yourself. Like, this Queen of Swords makes me feel like this ending is boosting your belief in yourself, your confidence and faith in your own decision-making ability. I think you're becoming far more connected with your mind, and you're able to discern truth better. Like, it's enhancing your discernment. It's increasing your ability to see the truth in situations, to see not just what you want, but what is actually being presented to you. And I feel like you're able to better understand like your emotions and what you desire versus what's actually happening. And if what's actually happening isn't in alignment with your desires, I think this ending is helping you to bridge that gap, helping you to bring your what isn't in alignment into alignment. I feel like you're being more honest and direct with yourself and what you want, rather than trying to entertain ideas about things that you don't want or you know are not in alignment with you. Like, you're just being like, no, that's not something that is in alignment with me, so I'm not even gonna bother entertaining it. And I just feel like you're up-leveling in so many ways. It's just enhancing your wisdom, increasing your discernment, helping you to cut through like illusions and just get to the core of the truth. And from that truth, you're able to then gain a better understanding. You're not living in lies or in this veil. You're not clouded. I do feel with this Queen of Swords, your communication is also enhancing. I think you're becoming a far better and far more articulate communicator as a result of this ending. You're being more clear with others, but also with yourself. Like, if you can't be clear with yourself, it becomes difficult to be clear with others, right? Like, if you can't understand your own needs, it's hard to explain them to other people. And I feel like as a result of this ending, you're really getting clear on those things. I feel like for some of you, Spirit is saying to not close yourself off or close your heart off if you going through this ending, or if you're experiencing this ending and it might be a bit painful. I feel like Spirit is saying to remain connected to your heart, because you will gain wisdom through the pains, but if you can remain connected to your heart, it will help you to be open to new opportunities and new possibilities, because there's definitely, like, this ending is bringing you a new opportunity. But if you close yourself off from your heart, you might reject it or not see the possibility there. So I do feel like that's another thing as well, that Spirit is encouraging you to remain connected to your heart through this ending. It will bring you the blessings and miracles that you're looking for. It is bringing you exactly what you're looking for. It just might require a little bit of openness and willingness to stay connected to your heart, even if it's a bit difficult at times. But ultimately, I feel like this ending is moving you out externally too. It's bringing you an opportunity to move out of any challenging times or any rockiness or like chaotic energy. I feel like it's restoring your faith. This ending through a process, it's not like this thing is going to end and immediately it's going to restore your faith. Maybe for some of you, depending on what that ending is, of course. But for others of you, this ending may be difficult, but I do feel like as you move through it, it's going to restore your faith in your ability to manifest. And I think it's going to restore your faith in yourself, in your connection to Spirit, in the universe, or whatever higher power or source you believe in, because of this miracle that it's bringing you. So now let's get one last message from Spirit. Spirit, what last message would you like to give pile 3 in regards to this ending and what it's bringing? Lepidolite. Okay, so I have been saying this wrong forever, and I recently realized that it's lepidolite. Lepidolite? I might even still be pronouncing it wrong, but anyways, this is a stone that's known for like restoring your sleep, helping you get good sleep. I do want to just read from the guidebook, but I feel like it's restoring your energy levels. This ending is helping you to restore your energy levels. It's helping you to feel better, to get better rest, to feel more rested, more relaxed, more at ease in your life. It's taking the pressure off, I feel like, especially off your mind. So this ending is really helping you to release the pressure that may have been on your mind. Wow, and I literally just opened straight to this page. That's wild. Simplification, manageability, organization, one task at a time. Lepidolite Spirit appears to tell you to slow down and simplify, for you have been turning your attention and your energy to far too many different things, distracting yourself from the wisdom available to you. If you feel lost and overwhelmed, it's no wonder. Fortunately, Lepidolite Spirit is here to focus you. Think about how satisfying it is to do one task from beginning to end with mindfulness, free of all the noise that distracts you and keeps you from feeling a sense of completion. There is always more to do, but life becomes more manageable when you recognize that refocusing over and over again will only exhaust you and slow you down. Remain present, doing just one thing, and your courage, conviction, and confidence will return. Take one task take on one task at a time, then it will be easier to hear the quiet voice of your intuition, which will guide you in prioritizing. What needs to get done will get done, and your life will become more manageable if you follow this crystal's lead. Lepidolite is the go-to stone for times of stress. It teaches us to slow down and care for ourselves. Although useful in meditation, this stone is just as effective placed in the bathtub while we soak, have a cup of tea, and relax. I do know it helps with sleep, because when I like have an overactive mind and I need to get rest, I keep my lepidolite right next to me, or I put it in my pillowcase, and it really does help me sleep. So pile 3, this is where I'm going to leave your reading. Thank you so much for allowing me to do this reading for you, and thank you so much for being here. If you want to dive deeper and gain more personal clarity and insight to your situation, you can book personal tarot readings through my website. It's in the description box. If you like this reading, then like the video and subscribe if you haven't already. I'm sending you lots of love and light, and I'll catch you in another video reading. Bye. Hello pile 4, how are you doing? You've chosen this selenite heart, and I'm going to keep your crystal right here. And I had a quick message come through before, as I was tapping into your pile, that somehow like job or work or career was coming through. And I wonder if some of you are ending a cycle or pattern that you've been experiencing in your job or your career, or some of you may be planning to switch jobs. Something along those lines was coming through, but of course don't take that if it doesn't apply. So let's take a look at your oracle cards first. We have Beauty with the 11th house of Friends, and then we have Courage. So I wanted to just touch on these cards first before I pull your tarot, but I was hearing that something is restarting, or you're somehow refreshing something or restarting something or rebuilding something, restructuring, something like that, where it's like you did something before and maybe it didn't work out, but you're redoing it, you're trying it again, or yeah, take that only if it applies, but there was this feeling of resetting something or restructuring something or restarting something. And then with Beauty, I feel like this ending is bringing you the opportunity to see your own beauty and your own worth. I feel like through this ending, you'll start to feel more beautiful again, or you'll feel more in tune with yourself again. You'll feel more like yourself again, or you'll just feel far more beautiful. Like the example that's coming through, just to paint this picture, is if this ending deals with a toxic relationship, in that relationship you may not have felt very beautiful, you may not have felt very valued or treasured, but ending this relationship, you're coming back to yourself and you're starting to see how beautiful you are. Whatever is ending for you, it's helping you to see your own beauty. It's helping you to see your own worth. And it's also helping you to have the courage to stand in that worth, to stand in that value, and to align yourself with other people who similarly see that value in themselves, or who also pour into you in that way, who you guys can pour into each other. This could be like, maybe you had friends who were always ragging on you, and you're ending those friendships, and you're meeting new people who don't do that to you, don't treat you like that, and so you're starting to see your own worth in a different way. You're starting to see your own beauty. You're not always being put down, because I feel like for some of you may have experienced a constant stream of being put down, or maybe it's like your inner dialogue was putting you down or something like that, and this ending is helping you to walk away from that. I also feel this ending could be highlighting your friendships and increasing your friendships or expanding your social circle, but also for some of you, you could have the courage to join a group or a activity that you've been very passionate about or very invested in, like social activities or social programs that you're very invested in, or societal issues that you're really passionate about or invested in, I feel like this ending could finally give you the opportunity to invest your time into those things, to partake in the things that matter to you, to have the courage to partake in things that are important to you, that social issues that are important to you, having the courage to speak on that and believing in yourself and in a movement if you're involved in one. And I'm also feeling like this ending is helping you have the courage to stand like on your own 2 feet, to plant yourself with more security and faith in yourself. All right, let's get your tarot cards. So Spirit, what is this ending bringing pile 4 internally? What is this ending, whatever is ending or has ended for pile 4, what is it bringing them internally? This has been coming through for all the piles, I want to say, but the fact that it's coming here for you and you have friends as well, this gives me the feeling that internally you are being your biggest support. You are like internally you're starting to like hype yourself up, be your biggest source of support. I feel like you're aligning to a version of you that is so supportive, whose inner dialogue is extremely supportive of yourself, who celebrates your wins, who's like an active cheerleader. Like it's almost like internally you are cheering yourself on. I feel like this ending is helping you, or it's bringing you the ability to cheer yourself on, to be your cheerleader, to stop looking outside for that and to be your own source of support for that. I do feel like you're really being like, through this ending, you're becoming your own source of support. You're like growing out of this need to rely on others to support you. Like it's very beautiful to have that support from others, but I really feel like you're becoming that for yourself. You're transforming in that way. I love this for you. This to me is like you are celebrating yourself. You are aligning with victory, like celebrating your wins, hyping yourself up, cheering yourself on, continuing to pour into yourself, being your best friend. I feel like through this ending, you're learning how to be your own best friend. And it's not that you don't have friends externally to you. It's not that you aren't building relationships, but you're not relying on those relationships to be source of support or fulfillment. And because you're becoming your best friend, you're actually aligning to people who mirror that back and who are good friends to you, who are supportive and who encourage you, because you're already that way internally. So you're now meeting people who then mirror that back to you. I also do feel like internally you're coming to this place where you're able to be a really good partner or friend, or like you're able to be in relationships while not losing yourself. So you're still able to retain your own independence, but it's not like hyper independence. So I do feel like this ending is bringing you the ability to be independent while also being and enjoying relationships and with others. Let me just take what this ending is bringing you externally. Spirit, what is this ending bringing pile 4 externally? The 8 of Wands. So isn't that fascinating? We have the 8 of Swords at the bottom here. And this specific 8 of Swords feels like you've been in this embryo stage almost. Like this looks like an embryo to me. It's like you've been in this embryo stage. If you felt like you've been trapped or like secluded in a way, or maybe you felt like things aren't moving as fast as you'd like, it's because you've been developing. And so externally, you may not have seen all of the movement that you'd like or all the progress that you'd like, but it's because you've been developing your sense of self in a way, or you've just been developing yourself. And through this development and this ending, whatever this ending is for you, things are moving forward. This Eight of Wands is also rather unique because usually on the Eight of Wands, you see clear skies, rapid movement. It's supposed to be like clear communication, rapid movement forward. But in this one, there's all these different arrows and they're missing the shot, and the bird is flying free through them. So I have few different things coming through with that. One is externally, you could have felt like you're shooting your shot in all these different directions and there wasn't really like a clear direction, and now you're getting that clear direction. It's like you were shooting your shot in all these different directions and now you understand what works for you and what doesn't. But also this makes me feel like something in specific that you've been trying to hit the target with, like you're trying to get this thing. This ending is going to help you hit that target externally. So it's like an external thing, like you've been trying to get this job, whatever is ending in your life, this now you're actually able to get that job or something like that. Other thing I'm getting with this is like no matter what may be going on externally, no matter what external circumstances are being thrown your way, you're still flying through that. You're still making it through those external circumstances. Like I also want to say your message is still getting through. So for some of you that could apply, but this could also mean that like you're still getting what you want, even if there's all these different things that you have to maneuver through. I feel like this ending is redirecting you on the right path, or it's helping you realize that you've been on the right path all along, even if you may have been doubting yourself at moments. And that might be why I was getting that feeling of like restarting something. But yeah, there's this feeling of like you're on the right path, and this ending is highlighting that for you. Externally, things are working out, and this ending is highlighting that forward movement. Even if there's still few challenges that you have to navigate, ultimately you're getting through those challenges. You're flying out of that like chaotic air, you know? Those arrows aren't hitting you, they're not hurting you. They can't touch you. You're moving free of them anyways. I do feel like externally you're freeing yourself from something, which makes sense because this is an ending. So what this ending is bringing you is freedom from something that felt like it was trying to trap you down or felt like it was trying to restrict you. But really, I feel like it was growing you. It wasn't restrictive for no reason. It was restrictive with a purpose. The purpose was growth. And so now through this ending, you're freeing yourself from that and you're moving out of it. You're moving away from it. I'm not going to lie, this reading has been a bit challenging to like decipher and to express in words. Like it hasn't been flowing very smoothly. And I wonder if that's because this ending or whatever it is that you're dealing with, whatever situation is that you're dealing with in your life, hasn't been very clear cut, hasn't been as easy as A, B, and C. Like it almost feels like things haven't been so clear. And it's required a lot from you to like move through, to navigate through. And I do feel like this ending is really helping you navigate out of that, is helping you by building your like strength within yourself, by building your faith in yourself, building up your courage. It's then helping you to move out of these chaotic or challenging situations. It's freeing you by helping you to see your own worth and helping you to stand in your own courage. And it's almost like you're freeing yourself. It's not so much that this ending is freeing you. It almost feels like you are ending something. And through this ending, like you are the initiator of this ending. And through that, you're freeing yourself from something that has been confining you, something that doesn't feel aligned, something that just didn't feel right. You're freeing yourself from that, and you're then moving into something that does feel right. You're moving forward on something else, and you're able to finally be free to move forward. I hope this message has been making sense. I hope this is clear, because it kind of feels all over the place to me as a reader, but I wouldn't know from your perspective. But yeah, it feels like something is really clearing up for you, and that this ending is building a lot of faith and courage in yourself. It's helping you to align with the right people. It's building and enhancing your community and bringing you the community that is supportive. I feel like you're finally seeing the beauty in life, and also your inner beauty, and being your own source of support and strength, coming to love yourself, pour into yourself, celebrate yourself, and believe in yourself. And through that, externally, you can't be touched. Like, the challenges aren't harming you. You're moving through those challenges, and you're growing as a result of it. So let's get your last message from Spirit. Spirit, what last message would you like to give pile 4 in regards to this ending and what it's bringing them? Thank you. We have Chrysocolla here. But I do want to mention that this aura light is at the bottom with number 8, and you have this 8 of Wands here. So I would look up 8 or double 8s, because I do feel like I'm getting this message now of like 8s being infinite, right? And I have started to see 8s as a loop. It's like an infinite loop, and because it's literally like a loop. So there may have been something that you were like an infinite loop that you felt stuck in. And this ending, I feel like you're initiating it. But even if you aren't, this ending is helping you to break out of that infinite cycle or that infinite loop. All right, let's read from the guidebook. I'm pretty sure Chrysocolla has to deal with our throat chakra. And it is interesting that you have the 8 of Wands here, which deals with communication as well, because I'm pretty sure it's a Mercury card. We have speaking your truth, heartfelt communication, right speech. When you speak your truth, you are being true to your soul's desire to participate in the co-creation of a better world and a better life for you. Chrysocolla Spirit's message for you, clear, authentic speech that arises from your heart is this: the force of the conscious universe's love is here for you today as you choose to speak up and speak out. For you can be a clear channel for what needs to be said. Your voice is so very important, for you are a unique being with your own calling and destiny, and the conscious universe expresses truth through you. Practice choosing your words consciously as you voice a difficult truth or speak up on behalf of someone who has felt powerless for too long. Be assured that because of your commitment to heartfelt communication, your voice will ring out, cutting through the noise today. Chrysocolla is an excellent stone to use when we need assistance in speaking up and speaking our truth. Meditation with this stone helps open and clear the throat chakra, allowing the words of the heart to rise up and be expressed. Chrysocolla teaches us to be aware of that our words carry vibration through sound, and asks us to be conscious of what vibration we are choosing to send out into the world. I am feeling like for some of you there's a really important conversation that you may need to have in order to help you close this thing out. Or there's, as you end this, whatever this ending is, it's bringing you a really insightful, an opportunity to have a really insightful and open conversation with somebody. So pile 4, this is where I'm going to leave your reading. Thank you so much for allowing me to do this reading for you, and thank you so much for being here. If you would like to dive deeper and gain more clarity, you can book a personal tarot reading through my website. The link is in the description box. And if you like this video, if you like this reading, like the video and subscribe if you haven't already. I'm sending you lots of love and light, and I'll catch you in another video or reading. Bye.